Hey party people, I'm Kelly.
And I'm Bean.
And we're Kelly Beans Bees. We're first-time beekeepers here in Central Virginia, and today we're extracting honey.
Woo.
Okay, so like I just said, we're first-time beekeepers, so this is our first time extracting honey.
Yeah.
So it's a learning curve for all. If you didn't see in the last video, we went through what all of these things are. So if you missed it, please go back and watch. It's only like 4-ish minutes. All right. You ready?
I think so. I don't know. So we've got this hot knife. We've plugged it in. It's warm, but not
Bean
super
burns
hot.
hand on
Well,
hot knife.
I'm not touching myself. I'm putting it near me so that I can feel the heat. So I don't know if it's heated up or not enough. If not, you won't see this, and we'll just re-record it. But hey, we'll see.
Bloopers.
So, the idea here is that this is heated up, so it's going to cut through the wax a lot easier than a knife that isn't hot. So what we've done here is we've got this little just metal pan. We had ordered something better for this, but it hasn't come in, and this is going to work. So.
And we're on borrowed time because we're borrowing equipment.
Yes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this hot knife, and I'm just going to slide it in.
I think it's working, buddy.
It is. And then I'm just going to cut right up the cells here. Being careful not to cut myself.
Oh.
Like that.
Did you cut yourself?
No, I didn't cut myself.
Gosh.
So, cutting through the wax, just getting the cappings off.
Looks like you're getting the honey out.
A little of it, yeah. But that's what we want.
Yeah, we want it to flow.
It smells really good, actually.
The knife or the honey?
Or
the wax?
Both.
Okay.
All right, so little bits like that. We've got a little uncapper over there that we'll use for that. But now let me try to come down like this.
Oh, yeah. All of this that Bean's pulling off is wax, and so we'll be able to use it for projects.
And really, I'm just trying to pull the top layer of wax off.
Yeah, we don't want the honey
Right.
here.
If the honey's in here, we'll get it out. That's not a problem.
It looks like you,
Looks like I'm not doing the best job.
no.
But that's okay. First time for everything. There we go. That's what we want.
That's what we like to see. It's really sunny back here. Just don't go too far in.
Yeah, I'm trying not to.
So we took these off last weekend. We put them in the freezer for the week to kill off anything that was in there. Like
And
any
just to
bugs,
store
and
it.
to store it.
Because we didn't want the honey to sit
Oh my
too
gosh,
long.
yeah, it does smell good. Sorry, I cut you off.
We didn't want the honey to sit too long because it can actually pick up moisture from the air.
And this past week in Virginia has been one of the rainiest weeks ever.
I might have lost a little wax in honey there, but it's okay. All right, so then I can take this and like up here where I didn't actually get under it, I can just whoop
Okay,
and then
maybe.
pull it right
Oh,
out.
that works better than I thought it would. I was a little confused.
Yeah, it's not meant to do the whole thing, but
Right.
little bits like this, it works pretty well for.
Yeah. Flings it in my face.
I hope not. Went a little deep on that one, but that's
Yeah, you
okay.
did.
Just more wax for Kelly to do projects with.
So we're trying to keep the integrity of the frames, right?
Yes, because these are all drawn out now. So as long as we don't do too much to destroy them, we can just put them on again, and then the bees can refill them next year or whenever.
Hopefully next year or later.
Yep. I don't think there's a super lot more that needs to come off this side, which is good.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have to do that.
Yes, we do have to do two sides of this. So I'll go ahead and flip
Can we
this
taste the
around.
honey right now?
We will taste the honey that's down in this pan.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, probably not. I'm actually going to flip this frame over because
You
it'll
do
make
you,
it
boo.
easier for me to cut it.
Okay. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Slice those cappings off.
This
that-
one's coming
ooh.
a lot easier.
You're scaring me with your fingers.
Well, that's why my fingers are on the back of the frame, not on the front of the frame.
Too
You know,
much
whenever
force.
you're working with like a knife or anything sharp or
You're supposed to
hot,
cut it away from you, but you're cutting to you.
Well, yeah, you got to cut a little bit here because I can't get in here at this angle. I probably didn't have to do as much as I did, but again, first time for everything, we're learning. This frame, or this side of the frame, I think is a little
Less drawn
slightly
out.
drawn out more.
Oh.
Like it's further out, and so it's easier for me to cut these cappings off because I'm just going with the face of the frame itself. So like the edge of the top bar.
Let's get down and see. Just look at all that honey.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it tastes good, y'all.
Oh, that was way too deep.
Yeah, you like ruined it.
It's okay. Again, everything that's in here, we're going to run through the filter in our bucket. We're just going to pour it in there. And then we can squish down all this cappings. And, you know, it's not going to be the most efficient thing. And we'll probably lose some honey off of it. But we will still be able to collect honey off of this. So, not a problem. And hey, if we really want to, you can just eat this. Like, people eat wax all the time. Ooh,
What?
I lost some from this side, but it went into our thing. All right. You see anything that needs to be uncapped still?
Not unless you're like up at the very top.
Yeah, that really doesn't look like it got capped much. So one thing just to think about with these frames, so you can see most of this frame was capped. And that's a really good sign because once it's capped...
There's all the cappings.
Yep.
Okay, how am I supposed to put this in there? Can I put the phone down to help you?
No, I can probably do it. We'll just move over. So I'm going to bring this over here. And then we want to spin it like this. So which way did I say we need to put this in there?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I'm going to set it in there and then we'll move it once I figure it out. So we haven't ever used this extractor before. Nobody we know has, as far as I'm aware. And so...
No, it's brand new.
Well, I just mean this type of extractor.
Yeah.
We haven't talked to anybody about it. So we're still figuring it out. So if I spin it like this, no, that's the wrong way. So what I'm talking about here, why I'm saying, hey, what's the right way, what's the wrong way? So all of these cells are actually angled. The bees angle them when they build them so that they angle like this, pointing down towards the center of the frame, but pointed up to the top. So if I'm spinning it like this, that's going to put pressure this way because the honey has inertia. It's got momentum. And so, you know, it doesn't just lose that momentum. And so if we spin it this way, then that will fling the honey up and out, hopefully, of our frames. So it's a 2-frame extractor. So
We gotta
what
cut
do we
another
need?
frame.
Another frame. So let's go ahead and do that. And then,
We'll get rolling.
yep. And then we will, you know, do the thing. So what I was saying about these frames and being capped and all that. So when honey is capped like this, it means that it's at the right moisture level. The bees have dehydrated enough that it is now shelf stable. It's not really going to go bad. So what you're looking for is, one, you can have what's called a refractometer, where you can actually put a little bit of your honey onto it, and you can look through it, and it'll tell you what the moisture level of your honey is. You want it probably somewhere between 18 and 16% moisture. But we didn't plan to get honey, so we don't have a refractometer yet. So the other way that you can actually tell is once the bees have pretty much capped a frame to, I think it's 70% is what I've heard, then you know that you're good pretty much. You don't really have to worry about it at that point. So that's what we've done here. We just took the frames that, you know, looked really capped. They looked good. And that's why we chose the frames that we did.
Yeah. Sorry it's so dark in here, everyone.
Yeah, we're under a covered porch because we
Yeah.
wanted to be outside because it'll warm the honey up and the honey will flow better. So it'll be easier to extract it.
But we're also in a covered porch because Kelly's allergic to bees.
Yes, and you know, bees like honey. That's kind of their thing, at least honeybees. But other insects do as well because it's just a really good source of sugar. It's easy to digest and process. So because of that, we wanted to be in a place where it would be harder for other insects to come and try to steal the honey that we're extracting here.
So we're in the covered porch and it's kind of dark, but it's okay.
Look at all that wax.
Oh yeah. Can't wait to use it.
So if you hadn't seen, Kelly had sold a couple of lip balms.
In the watermelon flavor.
And not to spoil anything, but she is working on some new recipes for some new products. So be on the lookout for those if you are excited about wax products.
And if you're asking, we like lip balm. We just don't like watermelon lip balm. I hear you. I just haven't found another flavor that I really am passionate about.
Yeah, we're not gonna, make something just to make it. Kelly wants to actually, be
Have
proud
quality
of her
products, yeah.
Yep.
How many vanilla flavor things did I buy? Like 5?
3 or 4 or so?
Yeah, we
Maybe
tried
more.
that many different vanillas, and they're just not up to par.
Yeah, we'll find one eventually, don't worry. Alright. How's that looking?
I think
Pretty good. Alright, I've already done the other side. So now we're going to move this around.
Kick the bucket. There she went. Okay.
And like that. So if we're spinning like that, yep, that'll be good. All right.
Perfect. All right, we're already at over 11 minutes. Do we want to do like a...
Sure, we'll cut it here and we can come back. So that was our video on uncapping the honey. That's the process for that. We've got one more frame to uncap at some point. We probably won't bring you back for that. But we will bring you back for spinning all the honey out and then the process after that. Putting it through the filter, putting it through the bucket, into the jars, and obviously our final product. So.
Perfect. Thanks for being here, and make sure you come back to see what we're actually doing with these uncapped frames. All right, we'll see you on the next one.
Bees out.
Bees out, y'all.